Sorry about that. I just never actually know where to look when I'm recording sometimes. But yeah. Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in, I guess. And another thing that I want to say thank you is for all the support that I've been getting over the past few weeks. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you for the suggestions, comments. I've taken all of those things into account. They make me super happy as well because it's just like nice thing for us to just like talk about books and everything like that. So thank you for that. In this video, I'll be talking about not finishing books and what that means for me. So during the holidays, I created on my Goodreads a DNF shelf, which just means did not finish. And after like grappling with feelings of not having finished a particular book, because what happens is that at the beginning of February, I was reading this other book, which I'll discuss later on, and then it was like March, and I was like, hey, Bo, I've been reading this book. Like, why am I not finishing it? And then it was the back. I was like, okay, it's clear that I'm never going to finish it. So what does that mean? Like, am I a person who does not finish like books? What? Yeah. So I was like grappling with those kind of feelings. So during the holidays, I sat down with myself. Then I decided that if I'm not enjoying something, that means that I don't have to finish it. I'm not obligated to at all. And like no one is coercing me or doing anything. So those kind of like pressures to like finish reading or doing something just for the sake of it is just not for me anymore. And one of the books that I put on my DNF, the books I did not finish, was this. And before anyone even judges me, I already like dealt with the guilt, and then Winnie Madikizela Mandela passed away. So it was just like I was basically a wreck at that point in time because I was like, how dare you, Sandisu? But to be honest, another thing is that nonfiction is not really for me. I don't enjoy nonfiction books. Like I can read them. I've read like two autobiographies, I think. And another thing is that I went to this book thinking that it was an autobiography when it's not. It's more of an account of what happened in detention, and yeah, so it's painful and everything like that. And another thing that I want to talk about with regards not finishing this book is that when I started reading it, I remembered the rape case involving her grandson, and apparently there were allegations that she was she was supporting her grandson, and I did feel a particular way about that, to be honest. And another thing is that I understand now, especially with like her passing away, how the media has always shaped Winnie as this like horrible and sorry, I don't know, this lighting is a bit weird, to be honest. But anyway, as this kind of awful, hateful person, and like because she didn't like subscribe to the Rainbow Nation ideas. So I had to like deal with those kind of feelings, like the fact the rape case. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know so many things. So when I was reading it, I honestly was dealing with a lot. And then we came to like the Mandela letters, and I was like, oh, this is really not for me. Like I feel weird saying this into the internet, knowing the reaction as well. Like it feels weird, but it is what I am saying after all. I did not enjoy the book, to be honest, and it is what it is. And what else? And the other book that I did not finish reading is Autoboygraphy by, I'm not sure who the author is. I think wait a minute, let me actually go see. So the book was Autobiography by Christina Hobbs. And to be honest, when I started reading this book because it had bisexual representation. So when I saw it on Goodreads, I was like, I'm definitely going to read this because heteronormativity does not give us enough representation. So every time there's like a book about LGBTQ kids or whatever, I do read it because queer kids make me happy. And they should be happy and stuff like that. But hey, the book just took long, it wasn't written well, it was going nowhere, and it had like a nice storyline. So basically, this boy who's bisexual comes from a different town, like a more liberal town, moves to this Mormish kind of like town and falls in love with this like Mormon boy who's um starting to realize his sexuality and everything like that. But then it was just taking long. I tried reading, like listening to the audiobook, but the audiobook just was like monotonous and it felt weird, and I stopped and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna finish this book. It's fine. It's not worth it. I don't even want to know the ending, to be honest. I was just like so over it. And so from now on, I've decided that it's not the end of the world if I don't finish things. It, yeah, sorry about those noises because people are always making noise. But other than that, have you guys ever like not finished a book? What does it mean to you to not finish a book? Do you feel a type of way? Do you feel bad for not finishing a book? And yeah, sorry, people are just loud. And thank you again for like tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and I don't know, tell your friends about the channel if they like books. And I'll see you next time. Bye.